Alien Dawn is coming up next, right here.
For NFL games, we say the game is on.
Prepare for some serious airbending action. Avatar: The Last Airbender is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Hey, don't move! Otis and his friends are back at the barnyard next, right here on Nicktoons. Don't move a molecule. Danny Phantom is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Be part of the journey to save the world. Dragon Ball Z Kai is up next on Nicktoons. And this nerd under the same roof. And what do you get? Hilarious brotherly love. El Tigre is up next. In Espanol, El Tigre al regreso. Right here on Nicktoons.
Yeah.
Get ready for a brain freeze. Fanboy and Chum Chum is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, 4 reasons to keep watching. Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes. Next, right here on Nicktoons. Locke and friends are ready to take down the organization. Hunting Secrets and Seekers is coming up next, here on Nicktoons. Don't push that button. Invader Zim is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Change the channel and you're toast. Iron Man Armored Adventures is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, he's the biggest star in Tokyo. Kappa Mikey is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Use the cord. Monsuno is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons.
Up next, a story of hope. Psych, it's Monsters vs. Aliens on Nicktoons.
I wouldn't move if I were you. My Life as a Teenage Robot is coming up next,
your favorite?
right here on Nicktoons.
The game is on.
NFL Rush Zone, Season of the Guardians, is coming up next, right here on
NFL Network.
Out of This World Adventure launches with Planet Sheen, next on Nicktoons.
Caution, the following program may cause your eyeballs to pop out of the back of your head from going, word. Power Rangers, Operation Overdrive is up next.
Power up.
Power Ranger Samurai is coming up next on Nicktoons. Get Samurized. Power Ranger Super Samurai is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up, an animation celebration. Random Cartoons is next, right here on Nicktoons. Coming up next, it's the Vision-Loving Duo, Robot and Monster, right here on Nicktoons. Tommy Pickles and the gang are crawling your way.
It's
Rugrats next, right here on Nicktoons. Get ready, SpongeBob SquarePants is up next, right here on Nicktoons. The ninjas are here to kick some serious butt. Super Ninjas are coming up next on Nicktoons. Don't go away. Tak is up next, and the Juju just keeps getting stronger. Tak and the power of Juju next here on Nicktoons. Don't move. Jimmy Neutron's up next, right here on Nicktoons.
Are you ready to see this? With the Wishes with the Wishes?
Coming up, Wishes with the Fishes. The Fairly Odd Parents is next, right here on Nicktoons. Don't miss the next chapter in the Avatar saga, The Legend of Korra, coming up next on Nicktoons. Stick Stick around. The Mighty Bee is buzzing your way next, right here on Nicktoons. Keep it here and chill. The Penguins of Madagascar.
Do you know the Penguins of
Nicktoons?
Yeah.
Stick around. Ren and Stimpy is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. The Secret Show is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons.
With the more bubbles, and that will be it.
Every dog has his day, and this one has
This
his
is
own.
what it is, Joe.
Tough Puppy is next, right here on Nicktoons. Let's Voltron. Voltron Force is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Look out! Wild Rangers is rolling your way next, right here on Nicktoons. It's time to save the world, mutant style. Wolverine of the X-Men is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. The Duel. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sexor is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Stay tuned for more gravity-defying adventures. Avatar: The Last Airbender is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Hey, stick around for more Cat Dog strutting your way next, right here on Nicktoons. Go Ghost again. Danny is back for more. Another episode of Danny Phantoms up next, right here on Nicktoons.
Freeze yourself.
For more Dragon Ball Z Kai, next on Nicktoons. More Crazy Shot is coming up next on Nicktoons. More adventures with Manny are coming your way. Mas El Tigre is next on Nicktoons. Bueno. Coming up, more fun with Fanboy and his chummy sidekick, Fanboy and Chum Chum, next, right here on Nicktoons. Sim is taking over the air. Clear the way for more Invader Sim coming up
more
next,
adventures
here
with
on
Iron Man.
Nicktoons.
See you there.
Even more adventures with Iron Man coming up next, right here on Nicktoons.
More of the show that combines your two favorite things. No, not real chicks and ninjas. It's monsters versus humans.
You know.
Stay right there. My Life as a Teenage Robot is coming back for more. Another episode is up next, right here on Nicktoons. More Out of This World adventure continues on Planet Sheen, next on Nicktoons.
Only one thing tops Operation Overdrive, but since we don't have jetpack headphones, it's more Operation Overdrive next on Nicktoons.
Grab the power. More Power Ranger Samurai is coming up next on Nicktoons. Power up. More Power Rangers Super Samurai is coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. More trouble at the factory. More Robot and Monster is coming up next on Nicktoons. Next, more fun with Chucky, Tommy, Phil, and Will. More Rugrats coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Can't get enough of your favorite sponge? More SpongeBob SquarePants is up next, right here on Nicktoons. You can see more? Done. Another episode of The Fairly Odd Parents is up next, right here on Nicktoons. Don't miss the next chapter in the Avatar saga. Catch more of The Legend of Korra next on Nicktoons. Don't move. There's a bee on your screen, and she's staying for more. Another episode of The Mighty Bee is up next, right here on Nicktoons. There's more to come with Another Ren and Stimpy. Up next, right here on Nicktoons. There are more secrets to come. Another episode of The Secret Show is next, right here on Nicktoons.
It just said Toddy treated.
It's time for another episode of The Secret Agent that only has one thing on his mind. Another tough puppy is next, right here on Nicktoons. Get ready for more Voltron Force. Coming up next, right here on Nicktoons. Get on your board. More Wild Grinders is coming your way next, right here on Nicktoons. More dueling is coming your way. Yu-Gi-Oh! On Nicktoons.
There's a high quality version now.
More dueling is coming your way. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey, he copied my line.